At exactly 3:17 a.m., the police received a call from a girl who had been missing for 10 years. But the voice wasn't coming from a phone.
He's still watching me. Please don't let him hear you.
Detective Carter rushed to the evidence room. Emily's cold case file hadn't been opened in years, until tonight. A fresh fingerprint stained the dusty cover. The security camera showed someone entering the evidence room just 1 minute earlier, but the face was completely blurred, as if the camera in abstract refused to reveal. Carter paused the footage. The hooded visitor stood silently for 3 seconds, then slowly turned towards the security camera, before the recording suddenly froze. The system identified the visitor's access card. Everyone in the room fell silent. The badge belonged to Officer Michael Hayes, a man who had died 5 years earlier.
That's impossible. Michael Hayes' badge was never recovered after his death.
Carter checked the anonymous number. It wasn't hidden, but it wasn't registered to anyone. The message had been sent only 3 seconds earlier. Someone in this building knows the truth. Instead of opening the envelope, Carter checked the station's access records. One employee had entered the building at 3:11 a.m., 6 minutes before the mysterious call. Whoever entered at 3:13 is still inside this building. Detective Carter asked everyone to remain inside while the team reviewed the station records. Every minute could reveal a new clue. Evidence box number 17, never reviewed. Inside evidence box 17 was a small cassette tape. Its label simply read, "Play only after 10 years." Carter inserted the cassette into an old recorder. A calm voice began speaking.
If you're hearing this, you're finally asking the right questions. The person you're looking for has been working inside this station all along.
Carter and Lisa exchanged a glance. They paused the recording and quietly began reviewing the staff records, searching for a connection everyone had missed. This can't be a coincidence. Every report led back to the same employee. For 10 years, that name had quietly appeared in every major update of Emily's case.
This report was filed 1 day before Emily disappeared.
The room fell silent. Carter looked at every face around him. If the recording was true, the answer had been beside them all this time. Let's start by checking everyone who had access to Emily's case file. Carter compared the old personnel records with today's staff list. One name appeared on both, unchanged after 10 years. If these records are accurate, someone has been hiding the truth for 10 years. Carter traced the employee's records back 10 years. One detail stood out. On the night Emily disappeared, that person had unexpectedly changed shifts. This wasn't a coincidence. Someone planned to be here that night.
Lisa discovered another archived file. It contained a maintenance report showing that one security camera had stopped recording for exactly 12 minutes that same night.
Those 12 minutes are the only gap in the entire investigation, and that's exactly where the truth is hiding.
Detective requested the city's archived traffic cameras. One forgotten recording had never been reviewed during the original investigation. Wait. That's not supposed to be there. The footage showed a dark sedan passing the intersection at 11:42 p.m. Carter zoomed in and noticed a small, distinctive sticker on the rear window.
I've seen that sticker before, but I can't remember where.
Minutes later, Lisa searched the station's photo archive. One forgotten image revealed the same star-shaped sticker parked outside the station 10 years ago.
That car wasn't just passing by. It had been here before the investigation even started. As Carter enlarged the old photograph, a hidden reflection appeared in the station window. Someone had been watching the building that entire night. The face was finally becoming clear. The truth was closer than they had ever imagined. But the next clue would change the entire investigation. The enhanced image finally became clear. Carter recognized the face immediately. It was someone who still worked inside the station. We've been looking outside for 10 years, when the answer may have been inside this station all along.
Lisa searched the employee archives. The face in the photograph matched a staff member who had quietly worked at the station for more than a decade.
If this match is correct, someone has been hiding in plain sight for 10 years.
Carter requested the employee's personnel file. One page was missing. The transfer record from 10 years ago had been removed.
Someone didn't just hide the evidence. They erased part of the history.
Lisa searched the city's digital archives. Minutes later, she found an old newspaper that mentioned the missing transfer record and one familiar name.
We've seen this name before, but never realized how important it was. Every clue leads back to one person, but the biggest question is why. Before making any accusations, Carter decided to verify one final detail. He requested the original visitor log from the night Emily disappeared. This visitor signed in, but there was never a recorded time of departure.
Lisa compared the visitor log with the station's archived floor plans. One route led directly to the evidence room without passing the main office.
Whoever planned this knew the station better than anyone else.
Carter checked the station's old maintenance records. A forgotten storage room appeared on the original floor plan, but it no longer existed on today's map. If this room was removed from the records, what was inside that someone wanted everyone to forget? Using the original blueprint, Carter and Lisa measured the walls. The numbers revealed an empty space that shouldn't have existed. There's something behind this wall. Instead of breaking the wall, Carter searched the old maintenance notes. One handwritten entry mentioned a concealed access panel hidden behind a metal storage shelf. I think we just found the entrance. Carter pulled the hidden handle. A narrow access panel quietly opened, revealed a passage that had remained untouched for years.
Look, there are footprints.
These footprints aren't 10 years old. Someone was here very recently.
The footprints ended at a locked metal cabinet. It wasn't listed on any blueprint or maintenance record.
There's a keyhole. But where's the key?
Carter remembered the old evidence box. Inside its false bottom, they had overlooked one final item, a small brass key with no label.
If this fits, we're about to uncover the one secret nobody wanted found.
The brass key turned smoothly. The cabinet door unlocked with a quiet click, revealing a narrow compartment hidden inside the wall. Carter opened the notebook. The very first page contained a handwritten warning. Trust the evidence, not their people.
I know this handwriting.
The handwriting belonged to Officer Michael Hayes. Every page documented clues that had never been included in the official case file.
Hayes wasn't hiding the truth. He was trying to protect it.
Tucked between the notebook pages was a folded map, a single red circle marked an abandoned train warehouse on the edge of the city.
If Hayes marked this place, it's where our next answer is waiting.
Before leaving, Carter scanned the notebook one last time. A tiny handwritten code in the corner matched the number printed on the cassette tape.
The cassette isn't just evidence. It's the key to the final location.
As Carter decoded the final numbers, the map revealed one destination. Before anyone could speak, his phone rang. The caller ID showed only one word, Emily. For 10 years, everyone believed Emily had disappeared forever. So who was calling now? The room fell silent. Carter answered the call, but no one spoke. Only the sound of slow footsteps echoed through the line.
Those footsteps. They're coming from Warehouse 14.
Without wasting another second, Carter and Lisa drove toward Warehouse 14. The mysterious call remained connected, and the footsteps never stopped.
You're exactly where I wanted you to be.
Carter looked around the silent warehouse. The voice didn't come from inside the building. It came from a nearby loudspeaker.
The truth isn't inside the warehouse. It's beneath it.
Lisa searched the warehouse floor. One loose metal hatch stood out from the rest, almost perfectly hidden beneath years of dust.
If someone went to this much trouble to hide it, the answer has been beneath our feet all along.
The hatch opened with a heavy creak. A narrow staircase descended into darkness, where a single emergency light still flickered after all these years.
Hayes had a second office, and no one knew it existed.
Carter slowly opened the hidden office. Inside, everything looked untouched, as if Detective Hayes had planned to return one day.
Carter, I don't think we're the first people to find this place.
The blinking light came from a small digital recorder. It had been left running, waiting for someone to press play.
If you're hearing this, my name is Detective Michael Hayes, and everything you were told about Emily's disappearance was incomplete. The recording continued. Hayes warned that important evidence had been quietly removed from the official files, forcing him to keep a separate investigation hidden. The final file was never destroyed. It was hidden where no official report would ever mention it.
Lisa searched every shelf until one dusty archive box caught her attention. A faded label read only 3 characters, E317.
Carter carefully opened the sealed envelope. Inside was a single photograph, and it changed everything they believed about Emily's disappearance.
Emily wasn't alone that night.
The photograph showed Emily standing beside an unidentified adult. The person's face had been partially hidden, but one familiar detail immediately caught Carter's attention.
The star symbol again. It's been following us since the very first clue.
Carter turned the photograph over. A handwritten message and a small star symbol appeared, the same symbol that had followed every major clue.
It's the same star symbol.
Hayes
We've seen it
wasn't leaving
before.
any clues. He wanted us to follow
Owing
this.
to a person, it was pointing to the final piece of evidence. Following the star symbol, Carter searched the hidden office one last time. Behind a row of old archive boxes, he discovered a small locked steel locker.
This has to be what Hayes wanted us to find.
Then this locker holds the final missing evidence. Let's see what Hayes protected for 10 years.
Carter inserted the brass key into the locker. It turned effortlessly, as if it had been waiting for this moment.
It opened.
Now we finally see what Hayes risked everything to protect. Carter opened the final report. The first page confirmed what Hayes had suspected all along. The case had been deliberately
Don't match these official records.
Someone changed the investigation before the case was closed. I know this name.
The signature belonged to a senior investigator who had supervised the case years ago. Carter realized the final answer had been
These records came from the same investigation.
Hayes wasn't hiding the truth from us. He was preserving it until someone could prove it.
We're not alone anymore.
The footsteps stopped outside the office door. Carter and Lisa remained completely still, listening as the doorknob
Someone
slowly...
found the office.
Let's find out who it is.
I've been waiting for someone to finish Hayes' investigation.
The elderly man introduced himself as Thomas Reed, a retired evidence archivist.
Michael Hayes has asked me to protect these records of final
Then
word
you've
found.
known the truth all these years?
Only part of it. The rest is inside this folder.
Carter opened the folder with steady hands. Inside was Emily's signed statement, written shortly before she
She
disappeared.
wrote this herself.
This statement answers the questions we've been chasing from the beginning. Emily wasn't running away. She was protecting someone.
After years of unanswered questions, the missing pieces finally came together. Hayes had preserved the truth. Carter uncovered it, and Emily's story was finally heard. Michael Hayes never gave up on the truth, and now, neither will we.